like your pants around your feet. The dirt that's on your knees. And I like the way you still say please while you're looking up at me. You're like my favorite damn disease. And I love the places that we go. And I love the people that you know. And I love the way you can't say no to me. And I want to hear a roll. I love the party around your nose. I like the freckles on your chest. And I like the way you like me best. And I like the way you're not impressed while you put me to the test. I like the white stains on your dress. And I love the way you pass the check. And I love the good times that you wreck. And I love you like your self-respect while you're passed out on the deck. I love my hands around your neck. And now I know who you are. It wasn't that hard just to figure you out. And now I know who you are. It wasn't that hard just to figure you out. I like your pants around your feet. And I like the dirt that's on your knees. And I like the way you still say please while you're looking up at me. You're like my favorite damn disease. And I hate the places that we go. And I hate the people that you know. And I hate the way you can't say no to me. And all nights in a row, I hate the party around your nose. And now I know who you are. It wasn't that hard just to figure you out. And now I know who you are. It wasn't that hard just to figure you out.
That doesn't wake you up. I don't know what is. All right, we're back to jamming and driving again. Fun's all over. Time for a little bit of different kind of fun. Sunday morning, it's August 12th. It's almost 12:30 p.m. I just sat still for 45 minutes north of Green Bay for God only knows what reason. I'm going to flip this phone around here for a minute. I'm only hoping you can see this line of Harvestor silos. And of course, semi's in the way. Bump it up to 90. Kind of like to stop in there one day. Holy smokes. I believe there's about 12 of those things. They're in an L shape, so you can only see the straight line ones. It's unbelievable. In Wisconsin, I'm south of Green Bay, heading down to Chicago for a few days or better. If you follow the videos, you know I've been kind of home all week. Dad went on a horse packing trip in the Montana area, and he just got back mid-morning this morning. And of course, I took off, and all is well. A little shout out to Nickelback. We're doing a little jamming today. It's Hard Rock Sunday. Last greatest rock band there ever was, until all the crap started, as far as I'm concerned. This day and age, you got Volbeat, though. I'm a huge Volbeat fan. Awesome. But just stopping in to say hello, folks. Do a little jibber jabber, and I want to give a big thank you to everybody and your kind words on my last video with the whole 2,000 subs and everything. And you know, like I said, I stated that video that meant a lot to me, and I really appreciate the kind words that came through. Which leads me to something else here. If there's ever a point where one of your comments don't get answered, it's not out of disrespect or rudeness. It just, you can't get them all. But I try, even if it's a couple of words and my famous little stupid thumbs up that I give, But it was a fair week at home. Let's talk about what's coming up on the schedule here. Well, we got a lot. We got a lot on the plate coming up. It will not be long. It won't be next week, or this week, I should say. But it's not going to be long, and we're going to be combining, folks, the barley and oats. We have that custom done for us by the big local dairy farmer. They also do a lot of custom work, obviously. They have 2 Lexion cat-powered combines. Actually, they have 3. One just kind of sits in the shed for an absolute emergency. If you can go figure that. Anyway, I fully intend on making a great inside and out of the combine video of either the barley or the oats, and maybe even a nice little video of hauling the gravity bends to the feed mill and dumping them. So yeah, we're gonna start exploring a little more avenues here, folks. With the 2,000 subs, I got thinking a little bit, and there's a lot of things I don't show, and I don't have a reason for it, but like a trip to the feed mill, something like that. We're gonna start including things like that here as we go. Horse hay, or shall I just say, small squares. We are back big into business here with small squares. In fact, we will not run the round baler unless it's at the end of the day and there's hay left over. Every day we bale for a hay baling day, it's going to be about anywhere from 600 to 650 squares, and then we stop, because we've got the 4 kicker wagons. We can borrow 1 or 2. We really don't like to borrow things. We'll see what happens. If we have phenomenal hay down and we've got rain coming like the following day, we'll go ahead and borrow a wagon or 2. It's at our disposal. But yeah, it's all about small squares now, and a lot of them. We need to put a handful more of them up in the haymow for our own personal use with what we've already done thus far this year, which isn't much. And of course, we're going to stack the we call it the hay barn. It's one of the steel sheds. It's where I always parked the round baler. There's usually a tractor or 2 in there, a couple of pens, and the old chicken coop. We usually like to stack, I don't know, probably about 1,500 of them in there, and that's mainly for sellable hay. And it's also there for the convenience of the steer lot for feeding some small squares here and there. So that's about it. It's a lot coming up. There's going to be a lot of baling of straw. We're going to do everything that we can to square bale, predominantly square bale, all the oat straw. The 2 oat fields are the closest ones to the farm. I will, without a doubt, be round baling the barley straw at my at those 2 rental fields, which we need to do an update on those when I get back this week. They're looking pretty good. The one thing we noticed, I stated this in a video this week, is in the last 2 weeks there's a heck of a lot of grass growth within the barley, which is a real pain in the butt. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And we're also going to take another good look at the alfalfa, the new seeding alfalfa that's underneath that 22 or 23 acre oat field, which of course is going to be primed up for alfalfa baleage next year. I believe it's getting a little too late to think about a first crop of new seeding alfalfa for this year. We'll see what happens, but that's not always a wise thing to do, and we're going to get into that a little later. So anyway, folks, I hope you're having a real nice Sunday. Wow. And once again, I want to say thank you. I really appreciate the kind words that came through with yesterday's 2,000 subs video, which really means quite a bit to me. Who knows? We'll see what happens next few days here. Stay tuned. You might even see a railroading video. Things are progressing extremely rapidly, and all avenues are ticking. Happy Sunday, folks. Talk to you sooner and later.